I was saying that this is probably one of my favorite songs that I've written. The song was recorded by Jimmy Buffett on a record called Songs from Saints Somewhere. And when we wrote it, there was about 6 of us, and we were in Belize, and we laughed and we said, wouldn't it be funny if we got Jimmy Buffett to record this? And I wish that kind of karma worked all the time, because I would have 38 cuts. I would just keep going. I wish George Strait would cut this. But this song talks about boats, guitars, and dogs, which are 3 of my favorite things. Well, there's something about a boat sitting on a sea out there in the wind, floating on a free, take you around the world, bring you back home, gives a man hope. Something about a boat, something about an old guitar, the way it still rings after all the smoky bars and the broken strings. Yeah, it played a million songs, stole a lot of hearts, hid a lot of scars. Something about an old guitar. Ain't it crazy how something seems like nothing at all can take this big old world and make it seem so small? You'll see windows where there are walls, makes a whole lot of something out of nothing at all. Now there's something about a dog sitting by your side. If you had a bad day, well, he doesn't run and hide. See, he's wagging that tail and he's grinning that grin. See, there's something about a dog that makes a man's best friend. Ain't it crazy how something seems like nothing at all? Take a big old world and make it seem so small. You'll see windows where there are walls, makes a whole lot of something out of nothing at all. And since this is a songwriting, storytelling thing, I will do my best to kind of tell stories when they're applicable. But I'll never forget that when I sent it to Jimmy Buffett's kind of his right-hand guy, and I said, hey, we thought of Jimmy Buffett for this song. And he said, send me an email back, said, thank you for sending it, but Jimmy Buffett does not cut outside songs. I'll send it to him anyways. And then I remember about 6 months later, I ran into this guy named Mac McAnally, who was Jimmy Buffett's #2 in command of his thing, and wrote a lot of songs with him. And he said, hey man, congratulations on your Jimmy Buffett cut. And I said, Mac, the last email I got said Jimmy doesn't cut outside songs. He goes, well, we just recorded it in the studio and Jimmy just sang it. So I emailed that guy back. I said, hey man, did you forget to tell me something? He goes, oh man, did I not email you about that? I said, no, you didn't. But that'd been really cool, because that's probably the coolest thing ever happened in my entire life, and thank you for not telling me about it. And then I remember I get a call from Jimmy, and he said, hey man, I want you to come out and sing this song with me at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee, opening our tour. I said, heck yes, I will be there. And I remember he came up to me and he said, Django, how did it take 6 of y'all to write a 2.5-minute song? I said, well, Jimmy, you want to hear a funny story about that? I said, it actually only took 5 of us to write that song. And he goes, well, I write the checks, and I know that I write checks to 6 people. And I said, well, Jimmy, there was this guy named Jed who was on the trip with us, and he was a songwriter, but instead of writing the song with us, he had met this girl on the island. He decided that he was going to go hook up with her. And we put his name on this song thinking that nobody else would ever cut this song, and we just thought it'd be a really funny story. He said, so you mean to tell me that I am paying a guy who wasn't even there, who wrote the song, who was getting laid? And I said, yes, sir, Mr. Buffett. He goes, I loved this song before, but now it's one of my favorites. I said, dang right, Jimmy, ain't it crazy how something could seem like nothing at all? Could take this big old world and make it seem so small. You'll see windows where there are walls. Makes a whole lot of something out of nothing at all. So there's something about a dog, something about an old guitar. There's something about a boat that gives a man hope. Amen.
Oh, yeah. I'm still processing that Jimmy Buffett called you.
Buddy.
That is really
Believe
awesome.
me,